This is the one that smacked Ty's arm yesterday. And maybe I should have had Ty take a little video. When she was done drinking, I walked up to her and I got her to come up close to the gate here. And I reached in and she let me move the halter down a little bit. But you know, once it moved on her face, she jumped a little bit. It's down. It was clear up right against her eyeballs. Now it's down a little. And she's just not sure about getting back in there. Well, apparently I'm going to have to go stand in that hole again. But she's doing very well this morning.
She didn't kick at me this morning when I cleaned out her spot and put new bedding underneath her. Doesn't look like I did it because she jumps and decides to make a mess.
But look, it's not full of shit, so it's just messed up bedding. And she did really, really well. I just walked up easy to the gate and let her do her thing. And this one's been calm all along, and she better stay that way because I don't need to get kicked.
That's Mel. She's fine.
It's Mill. She's fine. She gets mad. But look, I didn't have to touch her. I just stepped in here and she moved over.
My wrist still hurts from yesterday.
She just doesn't want to go up. You see where the halter is across her nose. It should be down another 2 or 3 inches. But
she's not going to let me after last night.
They don't always let you do that. It was literally right up to the pigment of her eye on this side. There. Ty touched her in the butt, and then I touched her, and she moved. Silly critters. Bad thing about we're set up. The way we're set up here is leaving them enough to lay down and they get their head in there, and you can't tell how much they have. Well, let's see what happens here.
Can I pick your eye boogers first?
Oh, and Nervous Nellie down there, she actually had solid poops this morning, so she's
big ass eye boogers. See?
Finally decided.
She's getting big ones in her left one.
Oh, weather change is part of it. Snot in their nose goes to their eyes, just like it does with you. Boom. Keep in mind, self-inflicted.
Come here.
Yeah, if I was nice, I'd sneak around and get behind her, and she'd lead up a lot easier. But if I move now, yeah.
Good girl.
Not totally agreeing with it, but she's following it.
Good girl.
And you know, in a year or 2 years or 5 years, if we had to catch her in a maternity pen and snub her to a post to help her out because we couldn't get her anywhere else, well, that'd be enough that we wouldn't get killed by it anyway. And she's pretty good. Ty did this with her last night, didn't you? Just hold on to the rope.
Well, they're so slow at eating their grain that I could feed everyone, kick them out, and clean all their spots, and they're still not done.
But they eat it. And let's see. I found out last night. Side-eyeing me. Are you side-eyeing me? Are you side-eyeing me? Huh? Yeah. Next weekend, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Next Saturday, booster shots can be given finally.
I'm tired already.
Yeah, we're not even there.
Well, I'm watching Papa's Place all week this week. I have, and then been here. Then turn around and next week, what is it? Wednesday, I think it is on.
Something
all
like
weekend,
that.
I watch my sister's place and their dog, and the week after that, I watch Ron's dog. So I'm not home.
So, dog sitter's busy.
Miss Ma'am, I know you're not done.
Anyway,
Curly.
then I thought it was supposed to be 3 calves sold for 4-H projects, but apparently it's just 2.
Girl.
The family that's been buying calves from us, they got 3 kids, and all 3 looked, and one of them didn't know, do I want a red and white one or do I want a black one? And apparently they finally decided, so they're going to get 2. One of them is that big cow that always has us full of tits, that big calf that had the horns and the bad skin. He's the one that ended up with a bleeding horn after they got dehorned. He's one of them, and I think the other one I think his dancer's kid, but I'm not sure. He was one that was always in here when I'd feed, and he was, putting his face in the bucket when I was trying to walk through. So they'll both make good market steers.
You don't look like
They've been happy with the ones they've got from us so far. So.
And sure those are. Go back?
Yeah. If I was only going to pick 2, those would be the 2 I'd pick. There's about 3 more that aren't too far behind those 2, but and they all change between now and then. But all you can do is judge them by what you see now. And that's way too long a video already. I mean, hell, I gave you going on 6 minutes. But hey, Brent's getting his Hereford fix. Apparently he doesn't always get enough when he's at home. So there's 6 minutes of calves and talking about them. There we go. Steers are happy now too. They got hay. And of course Bam Bam posing for you. Dino just shut up literally when I turned the camera on. He was doing his little low tone. But hey, that part's done. Now off to the shop. On the plus side this morning, hey look, a sprayer. The shop floor looked the same as it did last night. So I think we're finally ahead of those little buggers. Get enough stuff out of there and get this thing back in there too. But I got other stuff that bumped ahead of it. It'd be nice to have that thing in there. Get that cab all redone and see what I can do with the hinge. But yeah. 5-6 years ago, there was both girls off and on because they were both in school then. Me and a hired man and the old man. And didn't take long to get things done. Now it just takes forever. Partly because, the tie's good, but a lot of stuff she just doesn't have the experience on, so she's not very fast on it. But what she does know, she gets done quick. And anymore, the economy's kind of screwed us. Don't have the money to put into a few things that need money put into them. Anyway, that's enough of that. What happens when Thailand throws old duct tape down and Rainy steps on it?
She's fine.
She's hobbled. It was only on her left hind, and I tried to step on the tape when she was walking away, and then she got away and stepped on it with the other one. And this is probably a good opportunity to say, hey, we fed cows today. Damn dog just ran through the garbage again. I had a nice video for you of feeding cows, and we broke one of the cables in the feed barn. No. Yeah, because you were the one in charge of the cable.
You're lucky I had a
happens.
bad feeling, and that way I was not in there when you broke it. It would have hit me in the head.
Either way, it broke right at the hook where it hooks to the feeder. It's just a matter of take the broken piece off the hook and retie the cable. But I was checking how much video I had for the day at lunch, and that one said 0. That means it's nothing. So apparently in the rain, the rain shut my camera off. It happens. Yep. And in the meantime, Becky's got to make them bark. As Whiskey goes walking through the tape, and he got a hold of that little chunk of electrical tape. Anyway, that thing's probably in here till Monday anyway. Tom's still doing shop work for their shop, and not for me yet. And that's full of cardboard boxes. Hopefully she doesn't have too much more. Of course, Mom's recycle is probably empty, so. But she's still cruising along up there. Got rid of the original hitch off this thing. It was bolted on these tabs. All it was a pain in the ass. Since we got adapters, look there. Nice place just to keep them. And yeah, that just sits on top of the crank for if you got to hand wind it in. other adapter there, and when we're moving, it's in a different position, so I figured I better do something to keep the hose from coming off. So that's done. I just ain't got to put away. I got to move my pickup out to put this thing back in where it was. Which I kind of figured if Tom would have got that part done today, my pickup would have been out today, and I could have done that. And no, the upstairs in the shop is not done yet. She's going through more and more, and she's finding stuff that she has no idea what it is, so she's got to ask, which is fine. Teach her what it is, she'll know later. Yeah, more stuff in the scrap, more stuff that's gone to different places because, well, you ain't got the equipment the parts were for before, and the parts have been there for, there was some dated in 01. They just find a place to be purposed for a different purpose at a later date. So that kind of stuff going on, and I got perfect timing because she's all done in here. Dang it, she says she's not done?
I'm taking the water in.
Oh, she hasn't taken the water yet.
Finished their
She's just getting the hay thread out there anyway.
No, they're literally just grain, right?
They's all done eating their grain and enjoy their hay. And at the end of the day, so maybe tomorrow we'll be done in the shop. Yeah, right. Might have to just move that big traveler out of the way so I can get a bunch of other junk out of the way. We'll see. Anyway, for now, if I'm nice and quiet, well, if I'm too quiet, you'll hear the radio in the corner, but if I'm back here, you might not. So maybe I'll just keep making noise. You see, she has no issue with that thing on her face. She don't care. That's the way it should be. I mean, will she lead? Not really. But she's not going to kill you. Hell. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a good Saturday. And, hey, hope everybody has a great Sunday.